Cloud Forum has arrived. Hi Bird. Leo the Lion 2022 has arrived.
Hi Bird.
Oh my word. Cloud was on a roll. 2, 3, maybe 4 days in a row. It was killer with Leo. Taking the crown this time. Welcome in, everybody. How are we? Hello.
Ads are starting. Thanks for your patience.
Hello. Look at all these blessings going around. Cloud's almost to 300 offerings. That's a milestone. Also, yes, your 30 stream streak. Climbing up for sure, for sure. How's work so far? Is it quiet or is it like crazy already? Still cannot find your pants after 145 streams? What is going on, Leo?
Back from ads. Thanks for sticking around.
Who knows? Honestly, at this point, they could be anywhere. They could be potentially. They could be anywhere. They may not even know who Chopper is. Amari, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, potentially, Leo. Speaking of which, how is your One Piece going? Egghead is pretty short, so you're almost there. Amari, thank you for your 10th offering, and take the 11th one for free. There you go. You've reached double digits. It's my last day of work for a whole week. I love that. It is actually my Friday today, on a Friday, which is crazy. I won't be streaming tomorrow like I usually do. I'm sorry. Hey, sir. Thank you for the offering. Wait a minute. Hey, sir. Thank you. for making your very first offering. I appreciate it. But more than that, the bird god thanks you and welcomes you with open arms to the flock. All hail the bird god. I popped into Leo's stream yesterday, okay, and I had to go to Walmart and got back. Pain. And why I like that there's a couple more bonks that you've dished out that have not gone to me, because for a while I was like, oh, Bird has been bonked 30 times and Leo has dished out 31 bonks. Like, that's what it was like. Bonk a bird day, is that what it is? Who got the other bonks? Yeah, that's a good question. Ads in chat and so what's going on? What's going on here? I'm just getting bonked for no reason. What is happening? Bink. Okay, so if a bonk is whacking someone over the head with a mallet, what is a bink? I feel like a bink is like a little. It's a little something else on the top of the head. It's like a rap on the head with a ruler or something like that. That's a bink, you know? A smaller mallet, a tiny little mallet. Teeny tiny mallet. I would love to make an emote just for this, but alas, there is too much I still have to get through. I've considered commissioning a saluting emote because I use that emoji all the time. Leo, you and I can go toe to toe. Aries, welcome in. Well, what do we have? A gaggle of idiots that are currently running through chat commands. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? How did you find me today? If you don't mind me asking. Everybody's bonking me. This is a nightmare. It's a complicated answer. That's fine. We're okay with complicated. It is bonk a bird day. Of course, here's your breather. I am
Blue
so
Angel
happy.
47 has arrived.
Hi, Birdie Bird.
I miss Blockbuster too. I really do. I remember ripping down a Blockbuster and getting like a tube of Pringles, all right? And these Pringles would have like in blue dye on them. They'd have like Survivor trivia, like the wildest shit like that. And that shit was so dope. He graduates in 2 months. Congratulations. It's very exciting. And what comes next? I was scrolling the Twitch feed and you came up and we had a mutual oh yes, yes, of course. I know you. But welcome in. Thank you for coming in with the first time chat and with the follow. Aries, how are we? Introduce yourself. Let's get to know each other. Leo. Hi, Angel. How are we? In the bed car, homebound? Bed car? What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, yes. That's bananas. The amount of offerings that Angel has right now. I feel like I need to make a ranking system. I feel like I need to. Like once you reach 1,000 offerings, it's like you are like a devout. Jin baby. Leo, what is the episode number right now? Just so I can take a look. Um, 1094. Okay, so 1094. Oh. Okay. So like you're just getting into learning about like Vegapunk and like Egghead. Gotcha. Leo, I'm gonna ask you, have you done the One Piece still before? Now that you can? No, I haven't. I can't find it. Oh my word. First time chat from New England. Code Koopa, welcome in. Coop, how are you doing today, my friend? Welcome in. How did you find me? If you don't mind me asking. And Leo, this is the link for you. There you go. So what did we get to yesterday? We were working with Master Audio. We had just installed it. We had done all of that stuff. We did our setup already. I'd love to see a list of all the named characters in One Piece. I looked in the Canadian tag in the just chatting section and saw, well, I'm glad that this is your vibe. Welcome in. Looking for Canadian people. Fascinating. Why us? We're just a gaggle of hosers up here, just hanging out, you know. Daz Bones. Should have done a hi from Australia. Yeah, you're from Australia. That's right. In One Piece still. Please look up the character Daz Bones. And you'll see who it is. My cousin was living in Canada. Are we cousins? Aries. Oh my god. No, I am from Canada. I'm from British Columbia. And you have your earbuds in today. Is management not there today? I'm weird and I like talking to people from specific countries. I think that's totally fine. If one day I was like, bro, I want to talk to somebody from Latvia. Sure. Find somebody who lives in Latvia on Twitch and also speaks English. In British Columbia. Have you ever been to Canada yourself? And Aries, are you a streamer? I don't actually know. What about Bones? Daz Bones, the character in One Piece. You remember Daz Bones, right? You remember him. He's really important in Alabasta. He lived in Calgary and just moved to BC. Calgary's cool. Cloud and I went there a handful of years ago. But I've lived in BC all my life. I won't disclose what city. Note, I'm probably gonna go Gomikoda. Of course, Koopa. Welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. We're kind of just hanging out right now, shooting the shit before we dive into some work for today. Oh yes, and Leo's also gonna get frustrated when he looks up for a character and it's not there. No, that one doesn't exist here. What? That's it? What's going on? What's going on? He's back in Australia now. He was there for 6 years. And what brought him over here? Like way up to the Great White fucking North, eh? Was it school? We have some good schools here. Just working holiday. Ah, I see. And I imagine that did not pan out. Or maybe it did. Who knows? Oui. I wish I spoke French. Kind of don't. But like, at the same time, I feel like it would fit me that much closer into the Canadian mold and stereotype. Just don't speak French. Especially now that I have my passport and I'm close to Canada. Are you, oh yeah, are you just like prancing across the border? Like, there are some people in here who are so close to the border between the States and Canada where it's like, oh yeah, I'll just go up every now and again for a weekend. And I love that. That's a long story in chapter 30. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. There's so much beef here that I'm not sure I know about. I got today's character. I haven't done it yet. I do it with Cloud. But there you go. Have you done all 4 of the game modes, Leo? Not yet. I'm on a 6-hour drive from Canada. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I'm in BC. I've road tripped to Seattle. It was cool. It's pretty neat. No, I'm not. It's kind of weird going over the border by land like that. It's kind of weird. Okay. Put our stats here. And let's actually... Friends, we're going to turn down our music again today. Just because we're working with sound. Yeah. Seattle's nice. I've been a couple of times. Where, oh where is that fire? It's right there. Yes, so we did get our sound working at a base level. We figured that out. I do want to go to Seattle for a small trip when we're able to. Yeah, absolutely, when we're able to. But I've been all over the east coast of the US. Okay, I've been to Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Holy shit! I have been to BC and Alberta. I've also been to Hawaii. I've never left Australia. And why is that? Just no desire, no opportunity? I'm doing well, should make another hot pocket. Are you hungry? No opportunity. Okay. Okay. If the opportunity arises, seize it. I feel that traveling around the world is like going to new areas of the game that you haven't explored yet. And there's so many different quests that you haven't gone on, you know? It's like getting access to DLC of life, you know? I will never go to Australia. I would. From an outsider's perspective, however, it sounds like Australia as a country, not the people that live in it, not anything like that, but the country itself is asking you not to live there. You have snakes that crawl up your toilets, from my understanding, so I've heard. You've got spiders that go into your boots. Watch out, you'll fucking die. See, this is the outsider's perspective. It's not that scary. Oh, I'm sure when you grow up there, it's like how if you're born in the hells, like it's not that bad. Get in, the water's fine. No, no, I would really like to go at some point in my life. I've never been to Oregon. But you have since you went to see it. I actually didn't. I didn't go to Oregon. I'd like to. It's pretty nice there from what I've seen in pictures. The Newcastle the Newcastle big boy doesn't fuck around. Despite the size of my face. Now, Leo, is this a comment on how big the spiders are? How small your face is? Yeah, and Leo, do you feel fulfilled? That's the media telling you things. You've never seen a snake, and you live in a rural part, and never seen a giant spider either. Wild. Anti-Australia propaganda. Be careful, don't go there. Travel advisory. That's a joke. Danger lurks around every corner. Meanwhile, living there's like, that's fine. What are you talking about? We're chill. Friends, my stomach since yesterday has been a little like, Don't go too crazy today, okay? And oh, Koopa, thank you for the follow, my friend. How are you? Never seen a crocodile, never seen a shark, never seen a... I have seen thousands of jellyfish. Thousands of them. Within the span of a couple hours. I've spent a lot of time in coastal British Columbia. And... yeah, there's many jellyfishes in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of British Columbia. Like, not like man-o-wars that take you out. Like, those are uncommon, not unheard of though. What spooks me is the box jellies, like the tiny little guys that you guys have in Australia. We don't have those here. Yeah, yes, but that was in Hawaii. I went to the beach when I was younger, and I went in the water for a good 2 hours. When I stood up, I had a tan line going down to my leg and it looked like a
Ads are
jellyfish.
starting. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah. So I've seen them a bit, not in the wild. I've seen an aquarium. Okay. I'm not a very outdoorsy person, personally. But I've spent a lot of time outdoors. If that makes sense. And quite honestly, I do believe that a lot of people who live in the province where I am from really take for granted just how beautiful this part of the world is. Like, you actually see stuff like this in Canada, in my province. And I think like this is a very what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like, there's so much life in the forests and the surrounding oceans and the islands. There's so much diverse life in these parts of the world that's just like you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it elsewhere. But everywhere has that is the thing. It's like how lemurs traditionally or like originally were originated from Madagascar or wherever, right? And then they kind of get everywhere else. No, Amari doesn't get the ad jail. Amari hangs out with the emotes to boot. Oh my word. I've seen a dolphin IRL. I have two, actually. They're cool. They're so smart. Ha! I like watching sea paint. See what? I also got horrible sleep last night because I'm trying to kick off the habit of being on my phone at night. What time is it where you are? I've seen one live jellyfish in the wild. Most of you see on the beach. Portuguese man-o-war. Yeah, the man-o-war doesn't fuck around. We see those every now and again off the coasts here. I'm not sure if it's the Portuguese one or if it's just a man-o-war. I don't know. Oh yes. The little clear guys. The little little transparent guys that just like. I am not a Portuguese one. I am not. I don't understand a lick of Portuguese. Fun fact, well, I do live in the southern Midwest. We still get bull sharks out here. In some regions of Canada, you get dogfish, which is a kind of shark. You're like trash fish, yeah, such as like a catfish from a swamp, or like what?
Celestialx13 has arrived.
Hi, bird.
Celestial, welcome in. How are you? Of course, Aries, it has been delightful to have you here. Have a good sleep. I understand it is super fucking late for you. See you next time, whenever that may be. Celeste, thank you for being here. But your mic audio sounds different. Does it sound bad different or good different? Or just different? Sounds crunchy? I don't know if that's the right word. Hold on. Crunchy is a good word for it. Oh. Oh, I just put on my preview. Hold on. That is so strange. Has it been like this all stream? Sounds fine to excellent. Excellent. I was for a minute because I was just doing I was doing a preview in OBS so I could hear what it sounded like. Oh, Leo. At one point in my life, I was learning Japanese. And I think I've talked to you about Japanese learning resources. If you'd like some, I can point you in the right direction. Okay, so the bird ambient sounds are working there. Yeah, I use Duolingo and I'm hoping to grab Hiragana Hero at some point. Yes, yes. I'm sure Keen would be delighted to see that you just said that. I can't English. Friends, my stomach is saying strange things to me, but it seems that it translates to you need to go to the bathroom now. So I'll be back in a moment. Don't miss me too much. Hello, I am back. I'm feeling very, like, bloated. It's weird. Mac Daddy, welcome in, and Ox, welcome. Sorry, guys, I was gone. Also, Wolfwood, I missed everybody rolling in. Oh my word. Hi, everyone. Oh, I do need to go do that, don't I? Okay, I will be back. Need to pet the cats. I'll try not to get lost. Okay. Hello. I'm back. The cats have been pet. My auto check-in is wrong. Where are you not? So you're not in Bullet Fam. Where are you instead? And we're doing well. We're doing really well. I was saying that I'm feeling like a little bit like bloated or something. But otherwise we're doing really well. We're doing really, really well. Pizza. Okay. Right. I've got you now. Thank you. No need. I've done it for you myself. Get the concierge service today. Wow, look at that. For our pizza party spotlight streamer. How are we doing, friends? Anyone also coming in? Wow. Okay. So that is how we do ambient sound. Right. It's back on. Right. What's this? Fair. That's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Game looks like it's coming along very nice. It's It has definitely come a long way. I will say that, but I will also say it's still got a long way to go. Like, she runs not very well, but she runs. And is there currently a way to win and actually beat the game? No, not really. In fact, right now the AI is broken as well, so there's some problems. Yeah, like compared to like 3 months ago. You think so? Like 3 months? Nah, bro. It's all slowly coming together. Why are you way over here? Oh, I see. I don't want you. Well, I mean, naturally, one would after laboring away at something 5 days a week for 3 months. Compared to when I rolled back in December, this progress is huge. No, it's bigger than that, Leo. It's large. If you know, you know. No, I do appreciate it. I do get very stuck in the weeds sometimes. I do get very stuck in the weeds sometimes of, you know, like, look, there's still so much shit to do. There's still such a long way. This thing is so far from done. But like, it is getting better. It is getting better. My first proof of concept playtest came out roughly a year ago. So let's see. I think I still have the itch page in my... Yep, this is, friends, this is quite literally, this is where we were a year ago. This page was last updated early August of 2025. This is what she looked like. This is what people played. Some people were sadistic enough to play it on stream, which I was embarrassed by. This shit was so janky. Yep, I absolutely. It's ups and downs all the way, to be sure. I'd play that on stream. And that was a proof of concept. That was in August. I had left my job a handful of months prior. And basically, the whole point of that was to be like, look, this outlines the core idea of what the game is. Is that even fun? And people came out with like a, oh yeah, that's like a 5 out of 10 fun. That's like a 4. That's like a 6 out of 10. Some people would even were as generous as a 7 out of 10 fun. And I was like, you know what? That's all I need, because if it's that high in this shitty state, what if I can polish this turd and make it shine, right? Yeah. Anyway. This is where we had our sound. Right. Where do I see my master audio widgets? This is going to take some getting used to, but once I learn, I'm going to be so powerful. Oh my word. So like, yes. Sound is going. From right here, in fact. But there's no gizmo for it. That's a little annoying. What's this? How does this work? Ah! That's really funny, Leo. That's really, really funny. That's so funny, Leo. You have to take a video at some point. I need to run to the bathroom again, friends. I'll be right back. Hello. Serenia,
Xerania has
welcome.
arrived.
Hi, bird.
Hello. How are we doing? We're doing well. My stomach is feeling strange. Not like I need to cancel stream or anything, but like I need to be running back and forth from the bathroom a lot. You know? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's okay. Oh, the red lines on the screen? Those are just leftover. They're called gizmos. Oftentimes they're used to debug certain things. And for instance, like it's a way for me to visualize, in this particular case, each tile on the floor. And I honestly don't quite remember what these gizmos were for, to be completely honest with you. We'll have to see. Functionally, they serve no purpose, though. Of course. Z, thank you for being here. Have a great time. I'll see you soon. So this ambient sound. Oh, I see. Thank you for the stretch break. Back in a moment here. All right. I'm back. I have a ginger ale. Should help once I open that up and start having it. My knees always hurt after my streams since I don't have a desk to sit at. I always forget to stretch. What is your setup like? I stream from my Xbox, currently in my bedroom, so I just sit on the edge of my bed. Short. How tall are you? If you want to share. If you don't want to, that's fine. "5'2". Pretty short. And I don't mean that in the slight. I know shorter. Leo, how tall are you? We've gone over this, but I don't wanna throw numbers around without actually knowing. I have to climb on the counter to reach the cabinets. "5 foot while standing. And sitting, probably less. Unless you're on a high chair all around. If you're 5 foot sitting down. Like 4'9"-ish sitting. My sister's boyfriend is like 6'8". Like he needs to duck through door frames sometimes. Like, I'm gonna ask a question here, and this is open to anybody to answer. Like, for real, why is the sky blue? Like, when a child asks you that question, what do you say? I want to go into master audio. I'm an inside joke answer to that. Yeah. Why is it sky blue question mark? Best friend is dead. Hiya. Hiya. And blue is like the diabetes color. I get it. Sky is blue. Is diabetes. Those are gonna be the sound. Those are gonna be the sounds of our attacks. We had that working before we decided to change sound systems, but here we are. Bird's dozing again. I'm here. I'm just feeling real gross. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go to the bathroom again. I'll be back in a moment.
Ads are starting. Thanks for your patience.
Hello. I'm so sorry.
Back from ads.
I'm back.
Thanks for sticking around.
I've been back and forth from the bathroom for a little while. Yes, I've got some tummy problems going on right now. just trying to ease an upset stomach. It's the toll, right? Friends, I'll be back in a minute. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Probably. To be completely honest with you, probably. Friends, I am really sorry that I need to be canceling, it needs to be ending stream here, but my body is definitely telling me to stop. I'm going to be finding somebody to raid. Yep, there we go, Luigi's Mansion. Classic. Chaos is still going. Oh, I could send you guys to Chaos again. Raid you for the second time in the same stream. I think that'd be so funny. All right, everybody, if you are tuning in on YouTube, I will see you again on